Hello dear students, welcome back to the science class. Dear students, in the previous video class, we were studying about the lesson force, work and energy. Yes, in the last class, we have studied about the types of a force. Yes, which types of force we have studied in the last class? Have you studied? Yes, in the last video class, we have studied about the force. First, we have studied about the gravitational force and frictional force. Can you define what is gravitational force? Yes, gravitational force is the force that attracts, that pulls all the objects towards the earth. Yes, gravitational force is the force that attracts an object with its mass. Where it will pull? Yes, it will pull towards the earth. Next, we have studied about the frictional force. Frictional force is the force which acts in the direction opposite to the one in which the object is moving. Yes, in the last class we have seen about the frictional force also and even gravitational force. Yes, can you see here a man is pulling this object. So the friction is taking place where? Between the surface and the object. Whatever the force is between the object and the surface, that force itself is a frictional force. And even gravitational force, when you throw any object in the air, when you throw any object in the air, that object will come back towards the earth. Have you observed? When you throw a ball in the air, imagine when you throw a ball in the air, what happens? A ball will come towards the earth only. Why so? Why the ball is coming back to the earth? Because of the gravitational force. Our earth is having a gravitational force. So whatever the object, if you throw in the air, it will come back to the earth only, because earth is having a gravitational force. So all the object will come back. So earth will pull because of the gravity, all the objects will come back to the earth only. So this is about the gravitational force and frictional force which we have studied in our previous class. Dear students, today we will study about the electrostatic force. As you all know that some of the objects will produce what? Electrical force. Yes, you may experience in your home when you comb. Yes, when you make some pieces of paper, when you comb your hair, and when after combing the hair, if you hold comb near to the papers will get attracted. You may done this one. Yes, this activity you may done. Even you can do now also. Some objects, what they will do? They will produce a electrical force which can act upon other bodies and move them. That is the electrostatic force. So, how we have to define the electrostatic force? Electrostatic force is the force that comes into play due to the differential charges on two surfaces in contact. So you can see here, materials attract lighter objects. Similarly, if you run a comb through dry hair, the comb gets charged and is able to attract tiny bits of paper when brought near it. The force that charged body exerts another charged or uncharged body is called a electrostatic force. Dear students, you may try this activity in your home. Comb your hair properly. Yes, in your dry hair. Yes, you just comb 4 to 5 times and make a tiny pieces of paper as they have shown in picture here. Can you see this picture? Yes, this is they have shown here picture. Even what you have to do, make some small pieces of paper like this. You have to make some small pieces of paper. Then what you have to do? You have to just comb your hair with the help of a comb your hair and just you hold near the piece of papers. Just you observe what happens. What happens? The small pieces of paper will get attract towards the comb. Why? Because comb has charging. Yes, the comb has charged here. So the lighter materials, only the lighter materials will get attracts here. If you hold near stone, no, not possible. But when you hold it near the lighter objects, then it will attract. Dear students, this activity is applicable only to the lighter objects, not for heavier objects. Remember, what you have to do? Take one comb, make a small pieces of paper. Okay, just you run your comb, okay, in your dry hair. Then when the comb gets charged, just you hold near the piece of paper. Then the piece of paper will get attract towards the comb. Why is it so? Because the comb is having a charge here. The comb has charged here. For that purpose, the pieces of paper will get charged here. So can you define now? This is the electrostatic force. So which force is acting here? Because of the electrostatic force, the comb will, what it will do? It will attract the small pieces. So remember here, positive and negative charge. This is all about the electrostatic force. And the electrostatic force, it will attract positive and negative. And when there is a positive, negative is there, then it will repel nothing but it will go far away. I hope even you have played with the magnets also. Yes, when you hold near magnet to the iron materials, the iron materials will get attract. But when you hold near the wall or wood materials, the magnet will not get attract, because wall, wood are non-magnetic substances. So always you remember that positive and negative charge will get attract, as there are two types of charges are there. How many types of charges are there? There are two types of charges are there. How many types of charges? Two types of charges. One is a positive charge and one more is a negative charge. Positive, negative only will get attract. Positive will not get attract. Negative also will not get attract. Only positive, negative charge will get attract, and positive and negative will get repel. The meaning of repel is they will go far away. Attract is nothing but they will come close together. Next we will study about the magnetic force. As I have already told you that you have played with the magnets which you like the most, correct? But do you know what causes the magnets to attract small pieces of iron? Yes, dear students, as you all have played with the magnets. Yes, have you seen magnets? You all have seen the magnets and you all have played with the magnets. Why, when you take magnets to the near the iron materials, why it will get attract? Have you observed? It is the magnetic force. Why so? Because magnetic force is there between iron and a magnet. Because of the magnetic force only, magnet will get attract towards the iron objects. So the force with which the magnets attract certain materials such as iron, cobalt and nickel is called a magnetic force. It is one force. Magnetic force is a force with which the magnets attracts. What the magnets will do? The magnets will attract some of the materials, not all the materials. The magnets will attract only some of the materials. For example, for the iron materials it will get attract, for the cobalt materials it will get attract, and for the nickel materials it will get attract. But when you hold near the wall, no, the magnet will not get attract. When you hold near the wood, no, magnet doesn't attract, because there is no magnetic force between wood and a magnet. But there is a magnetic force between iron materials and magnet, and there is a magnetic force between cobalt and a magnet, and even there is a magnetic force between nickel and a magnet. So these materials will get attracted by what? They will get attracted by these materials. Magnets will get attracted by which materials? Magnets will attract by iron materials, cobalt materials, nickel materials, not to the wall and the wood. Those are non-magnetic substance. In your previous classes you have studied about a magnetic and non-magnetic. Yes, I hope you know this concept. And when you hold two magnets in your hand, okay, but north south will get attract. North, as you all know, a magnet will be having a north pole and a south pole. This is a south pole and this is a north pole. North and south pole will get attract. Opposite poles these are. North and south are opposite. So north and south poles will get attract. But the south poles will repel each other. North will repel each other. North south attract, south north will get attract. This is all about the concept of a magnetic force. Dear students, today in this video class I have taught you about the electrostatic force and magnetic force. So even go through your lesson, okay, read the textbook, write the definition of gravitational force and their example, frictional force and its example, and electrostatic force and its example, magnetic force and its example in your rough book, and send me the photo of the homework to my WhatsApp number. What you have to do? You have to write the definition of all these forces and even with the example, and send it to my WhatsApp number. In the next video class, we'll continue with this lesson. Till that, study well. Have a nice day. Thank you.